Alright. Welcome to another one about my Stumps World of Tanks Xbox One replays. How about solo? We're rolling solo today. We're in the AMX 31ER, the Tier 9 French medium. I know I'm going to be called a loser and everything else, but I never went up the French line to the bat chat. And I really wasn't interested in the bat chat, so that's why I never did it. And I hated the tanks that are like, I hated all the tanks right straight through. The AMX 13 ton, all them bull craps. They're not my cup of tea whatsoever. So I just never went up the line. I had no desire whatsoever to go up that line. So I never planned it, never was gonna, nothing else. So, brings us to the story of this game. And, yeah, I took all of my free XP and then even added about $24 or $26, I think it's almost $26 to it. And skipped right to this tank. So I know, call me a loser, or a homer, a noob, or whatever. But when I have no desire to play any of the tanks before this, but I wanted this tank, and I've got the money to, to get rid of. I got income. I don't have too many habits. Don't smoke. Don't really drink. Don't party that much. I've got kids in soccer. That's a pretty expensive habit, I guess, but. My most expensive habit is this game, and seeing I had the free XP that I had piled up, I said screw it, and I said, do I want to spend the extra money? And yeah, I spend money in this game. I mean, I bought the Liberté, even though I already had the FCM 50T, so that tells you I bought the CDC because I just wasn't going to grind for it. So that tells you how I just. If I don't like a tank or a tank line or something, or if I don't like a deal, I skip it. So, but I wanted this tank, and I went and got it, and I'm glad I did. This tank is just awesome. I have a few replays coming up of this tank, and I don't know if the tank. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit better at mediums. I should go play the Pattons again. I still have him. I should go try him again just to see, because maybe I'm just getting a little bit better at it, so the tanks seem better to me, But anyways, we'll get to this gameplay. T-54, 368 out of him on an auto lock. I'll do that once in a while with this tank because it works. Yeah, T-54 again. We aim in on that one. Take a 392 and do some track damage to him. Can we do it again? Come on. STA-1's going to get killed. Pulled up way too far, buddy. 448 out of the CDC. Out of Wig Splitter. Sucks to be you, buddy. And my whole team is up here now. Not the whole team, but there's a lot of tanks up here. And I turn around and there's a T10 trying to make its way across. I go for the auto lock there and it hits the ground, which kind of sucks. I should have aimed maybe, but he was moving, so yeah, I don't think I would have made it. We'll see if we can get one into him right here, though. 410 on, 401 on that one. And that was an auto lock, and you see a 400. Now watch me fully aim, and we do track damage. So people that wonder why I do auto lock, the game is made to use auto lock. Auto lock works better than aiming half the time. It's just that shell with the penetration of this gun should have gone through right there, side armor, and yeah. If I had auto-locked, it probably would have gone through. So that's why I use auto-lock now. Wargaming has auto-lock in this game. They have it in it for a reason. And they've made it overpowered. I wish it wasn't in the game. I'd rather have to aim all your shots. Like this one, T-34. 379 in an ammo rack. I'd much rather have to do it that way. But when auto-locking is more reliable, you're going to use it. Any smart player is going to use it when it's more reliable. It's just... And I've been... talking a little bit here and there on Twitter and this and that to some people in Wargaming about it. 296 out of the T-44, lightly armored tank, and I get a basement roll. The basement roll is 293. I got a 296. But then we get a 397, so that's better. But yeah, I've been, you know, not formally talking or anything else, but chit-chatting back and forth and trying to get some reasoning why auto-lock. If people want stuff changed in the game, I want auto-lock to be less reliable. 421 right there out of the side of the T-34 turret. Sucks to be you, buddy. Still a few tanks in front of us. See if I put another one into him. Nah, we missed that one. Bounce. And at this time, I hear a shot fly behind me, so I turn around, and there's a light tank there, and there's a waffle. I'm like, yeah, he might be able to get him. Let's see. I probably should have turned quicker, and because I do decide to turn, but, you know. And once again, auto lock. 300 and he's dead. If I had taken the time to aim, it probably would have bounced, you know. And I had posted a video the other day of the TOG 2 and had some comments from some people about different things on it, you know, in the video and this and that. And Knight and Phoenix made some comments about how accurate the gun was, and that's how wargaming used to be when you aimed. Back in that video, I didn't use auto lock, and you see me peg shot after shot after shot. But nowadays, it's like they did something, and the aiming is less reliable in auto lock. If you can go around and hit 65% of your shots with auto lock, and you only get 50% of your shots to pen with aiming, what are you gonna do? You know, T30 auto lock. We bounce that one. Auto locked a little bit high, obviously, so I'll aim in this time, see what happens. 363 and took his engine out. And he sits right there. There's only 3 of them left. We're doing pretty good. 442 took his tracks out. Or at least damaged him. It doesn't look like his tracks are down, so. We get another one into him. 10-4, 346. Drilled straight through. And here should be the kill shot. A little high, but he's coming up, and yeah. I think I should have gone through his top plate with the amount of penetration that this tank has. But it is what it is. He's out of the game. I'm trying to spot that last tank, and I'm a little pissy. You'll see me on mic once in a while. I'm like, don't cap, man. Don't cap. Don't be a douche and cap. Come on. And you'll see the heavy drove out of the cap. Thank you, man. Now that's a cool player. It's not selfish. He knows he's low on health or whatever, so he's in the cap just in case. But I think he drives out again at some point here. I think he drives out one more time to stop the cap. So hats off to you, whoever you are. I'll see in the post-game results. But the medium up there, the Centurion, you're a douchebag. CDC right there, and I figure, you know something, fuck it, ramming speed. Let's see if we can get a shot into him, because he never saw me. Boom. 350 ammo rack, and then another, oh jeez, 238 and 254. It took a chunk out of me too, but it was fun. You know, I wish you could roll tanks over. I really do, because he would have went flying. One tank left. I'm going to get the shot on him right here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And go to aim. I probably should have thrown the auto lock. I probably would have had the kill. But I am trying not to use auto lock every time nowadays. So, but that's alright. We win the game. That's all that matters, really. End up with 82,867 silver, 4,700 XP the multiplier, 5,464 damage dealt, 437 assist, 14 penetrations. That's good enough for a second class. And a high caliber. Sweep the leg. Danielson, sweep the leg. Oh, yeah, Danielson didn't sweep the leg, did he? Confederate. I hate that one, but you know, it is what it is. End up at the top of the list with 1596 for base XP, 2 kills, 5464 for damage dealt. Wig Splitter there, who was one of the ones I hit right at the first, he ended up doing quite a good job in his CDC. I've certainly seen that name before. 198 assist and 1 shot for 401 to the T10. T30, 3 shots for 1151, took out his engine and his tracks. T34, 2 shots for 800, ammo racked that bad boy. Delta 15 in his AMX CDC, 2 shots for 914, ammo racked him and took him out of the game. Beast Boy 96, Beast Boy, 1 shot for 297, took him out of the game. I believe the game said it was a 300 shot. Huh. T44, 2 shots for 693. T54, 239 assist, and 2 shots for 760. So these numbers are always good. This tank does really good. 1 shot for 448 to Wig Splitter in his CDC. Yeah, hats off to the M103 driver, whatever your name is, Worcester Super X2 times 2, Winchester Super times 2. I guess that would be. And fuck you, Leopard, that sat in the cap the whole game, the whole end right there. You're a douche. 21 shots fired, 17 hits, 14 penetrations, 54-64, and 437 assists. So, you know, you're talking just about 6,000 combined. 8 tanks hit, 2 destroyed, took 1,100 damage. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, this tank's really, I'm really liking it. I'm glad I would not have been able to handle the grind. All the lighter tanks there with the turrets that turn halfway and no gun depression, and it just, no. Nah, the Great Joe has been going up that line for a while, and I hear him rage about him once in a while. It just, no, not gonna happen. Not my thing. I don't want any part of it. And but I did want this tank, so hope you enjoyed the video. Comment or subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what you did right or wrong, and remember, when you're on that battlefield, don't be a douchebag like the Leopard PTA, Isley Spaceport. Star Wars. I get that. Isley, okay. Don't be a douchebag like him. Shoot the red ones.